Second session, first session, technical session of the day, the transportation by rail, modernization. And the chairman of this session, Mr. Alok Parthi, I request him to please come on the dais. And co-chairman, Mr. T.K. Nag. Mr. Nag, please come on the dais. Mr. Vinash Mishra, Ministry of Railways, E.D. Cole, may I request please to come on the dais. Who is coming in this place? Avinash Mishra. Mr. Avinash Mishra? Not here. Then whose next name is not here? Who's coming in this place? Who? Mr. Nag, please come on the dais. Mr. Praveen Kumar, MD, Dedicated Freight Corridor Corporation of India, please come on the dais. Mr. S.K. Das, Infrastructure and Logistics Sale. And Mr. Sudarshan Prasad, GM CMPDI, please come on the dais. This session is dedicated to coal transportation by rail, and that's why we got dedicated freight corridor person in this session. And since we are running late by an hour, so I'll propose that we start this session immediately. And my pleasant task of introducing the session chairman, Mr. Alok Parthi. Probably he doesn't need any introduction because he is one of the most known personality in the coal sector. And but still I have the present task of doing it. Mr. Alok Parthi is former secretary in Ministry of Coal, Government of India. He is an IAS of 1977 batch, Assam Meghalaya cadre, and he worked in the Ministry of Coal, Health and Welfare, Ministry of Defense, etc. at center, as well as various departments in Government of Assam. Mr. Parthi holds the bachelor's degree in science and master's degree in physics from University of Allahabad, and also completed master course in social planning and policy in developing countries from London School of Economics, UK. And Mr. T.K. Nag, who is the session co-chairman, he is former CMD of Northern Coalfield Limited, is a mining graduate from School of Mines, Dhanbad of 1979 batch. He served as various capacities in CIL subsidiaries like CCL, SCCL, and NCL. He was Director Technical of CCL from 2008 to 2014. Mr. Avinash Mishra is not here, so I'll skip over the next Mr. Praveen Kumar. Mr. Praveen Kumar belongs to 1989 batch of Indian Railway Services of Engineers with over 3 decades of exemplary service. Shri Kumar has established himself as a visionary leader in the realm of mega railway infrastructure projects. His experience spans the entire project life cycle from conceptualization to commissioning. Shri Kumar has expertise in international tendering, procurement, and dealing with multilateral funding agencies, including Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA, and World Bank. Shri Kumar has involved in the dedicated freight rail corridor for more than a decade. This is going to be a lifeline for country's movement of goods like railway. So his service will be very, very appreciated. Mr. Subhash Kumar Das. Shri Das is a seasoned professional with rich background, and he brings extensive experience from Durgap Steel Plant, specializing in the steel plant maintenance and cooperation, including captive power generation, lime calcination, BOF, steel making, and more. and Executive Director of Environment Management at SAIL. He led initiative promoting sustainable cooperation of and ESG principles, heading SAIL Logistics and Infrastructure. He excels in maritime business, port management, rail logistics, cost optimization with efficient supply chain management. He's BTech from BIT Mesra and MTech from NIT Durgapur. Then Mr. Sudarshan Prasad. He has done his BTech Mechanical in 1990 from BCA Bhagalpur, Bihar. And he's General Manager E&M CMPD Ranchi. He joined Coal India as JET in E&M in 1991 and worked as E&M Executive in Western Coalfield and Limited Nagpur 91 to 2008 in various open cast and underground mines for operation and maintenance of coal handling plants and dewatering of mine. He also worked as Vigilance Department at WCL from 2008 to 2012. From 2012 to 2020, he worked in CMPD Nagpur for planning and designing of coal evacuation system, dewatering mines, HEMM workshop, etc. 2020 onwards, he is working CMPD headquarters, Ranchi, for coal evacuation planning and designing for the subsidiary CL and SCCL. And now I hand the mic to Mr. Parthi to conduct this session. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Grover, for introducing the speakers. We'll go straight into the program. I will request Mr. Praveen Kumar from the dedicated rate corridor, the ED, to give his presentation, a brief talk. I'm sure it is one of the prestigious projects of the Government of India and the Indian Railways, which is expected to transform much of transportation in the country. So I think that's going to be exciting. Let's hear Mr. Praveen Kumar.
Oh, thank you. Hello. Good morning to all of you. Good morning, audience. Good morning, CMDs, ex-CMDs of various coal fields, respected chairman, respected co-chairman, respected co-speakers, and respected Mr. Grover, and ex-CMD, Mr. Uday Kumar, who is sitting in the audience, as he is CMD. Yes, I want to give a special mention to him. One of our colleague, Mr. Ashish Kumar, son of respected Mr. Uday Kumar, he was associated with DFCCIL as CVO, Chief Vigilance Officer. He phoned me that kindly make your program to visit this forum and give a speaking note. I could not deny because he is very respected colleague of DFCCIL, and I am here on the request of Mr. Ashish Kumar, and whose father is sitting in front of us. Thank you all. And I would also introduce my colleagues, Mr. Amit Saurashtri, who is from DFCCIL. He is my General Manager Corporate Coordination. He is always with me, and he has always been a very, very strong support to the Managing Director. And Mr. Manu Prakash, he is AGM Operations, posted at Prayagraj. He is into it, and he is seeing that all the coal chain and all the coal wagons are moving from eastern India to the northern Punjab area very smoothly. And the third person, Mr. Ajay Kumar, he is CGM Calcutta, and who is associated in DFC last 5-6 years. And the last phase of DFC, that is, it starts from Sonnagar to Dankuni, is being done, of course, as present by Indian Railway, but he has been associated with the lot of land acquisition. And I'm very happy to note that he has completed the land acquisition, which is the most difficult part, and especially here, because a lot of issues are there, but he has completed. Now he is associated with the construction of various road overbridges over the railway line. Thank you, Ajay. With this introduction, our respected General Manager, Mr. Deoskar, of course, who is not here, He has gone for some conference. He has, in the speaking note, he has told about the 15,000 million ton, which is being carried by railways, and out of 1,500 million ton, about 800 million ton is coal. So coal is basically our bread butter for the Indian Railway, and our mission 3,000 million ton, which is expected that we should be able to achieve 3,000 by 2030, and which is, of course, a very gigantic task to achieve 3,000 million ton. Of course, when we are targeting for 3,000, of course, coal movement definitely should be double or more than double. And in this direction, Mr. Deoskar has told that railway has taken lot many steps in how to efficiently transport the coal chain. Supply chain should be efficiently organized. In this direction, I would tell that dedicated freight corridor corporation has been conceptualized with the basic aim that we must transport, or we must segregate the passenger segment and the freight segment separately, so that both the things are benefited. And you will be surprised to note that as on date, dedicated freight corridor, which is spanning throughout the length and the breadth of India, and known as Eastern Dedicated Freight Corridor and the Western Dedicated Freight Corridor, is 96.4% complete. And we are very efficiently transporting especially the coal from the eastern part to the northern part. And you will be surprised that our speed, average speed, which is otherwise in railways, because railways is a congested network and totally saturated, and they are also giving priority to the passenger trains, that has been released, where the average speed in the railway is about, you can say, 26 km per hour, and we have speeded up to 55 to 60 km per hour. And that is why, because we are a totally expressway, super expressway for the railroad network. So DFC, I would say that the topic that is coal transportation by rail is the most modern method of transportation, and that is very, very relevant topic for today's. I would request, as Mr. Avinash Mishra is not here, and we are running, I think, by 1 hour late, but even then I will get some time, 5-10 minutes more, so that at least I can introduce what the DFCCIL and what is the impact on the national logistics, that is reduction of the national logistics as a whole. So I would request, I would not go into the detail how much million ton, but I would basically focus on the impact what DFCCIL has made on the transportation, especially the coal. Okay, that would be my focus area. I told that the two corridors, that the Eastern Corridor and the Western Corridor starts from Dadri and goes right up to Vetarna, Mumbai, and it is connecting to various ports. Basically, Western Corridor is carrying the EXIM container, mostly, where the Eastern Corridor is starting from Saneval, that is Ludhiana, and goes right up to Sonagar. Eastern Corridor is 100% complete, and the Western Corridor is 93.2% complete, except the last leg of 100 kilometer, which is under construction, and we are targeting that this section should be complete